It started with a notification, one of those annoying alerts my security system sends at random times. Motion detected in living room 3:14 a.m. I wasn't asleep. I wasn't even home. I was still driving back from my night shift, and I remember glancing at the timestamp and thinking the system must be glitching again. But something bothered me. I don't know why. Maybe it was the time 3:14 a.m. always feels like a borrowed minute. Maybe it was the heaviness in my chest, like my body already knew something my mind didn't. So I opened the clip, and there I was, standing in the middle of my living room. Not moving, not blinking, just staring directly at the camera. I pulled over immediately. My hands were shaking so badly, I nearly dropped the phone. I replayed the clip 3 times, thinking maybe it froze, maybe it stitched multiple frames together, maybe it was something explainable. But no, it wasn't frozen. Because after 10 seconds, the version of me in the video smiled. Slowly, like it had been practicing the expression. I whispered, "That's not me." And the moment I said that, the me on the screen tilted his head as if he heard me. I should have called the police. I should have called anyone. But all I could do was watch as the thing wearing my face walked toward the hallway, disappearing out of frame. My hands were sweating. My breathing got fast. And the worst part, a new notification appeared. Motion detected, bedroom. I tapped it, barely able to keep my thumb steady. And the camera showed my bedroom. The door was open. And that version of me, still smiling, stood just inside. It wasn't looking at the camera this time. It was looking directly at the doorway. My doorway. Because that's exactly where I would enter if I came home. I didn't go home. I drove around until sunrise, parked behind my job, and sat there shaking until the world looked normal again. Until I convinced myself it had to be a glitch. A rendering bug. A compression artifact. Something digital and harmless. But the next night, at exactly the same time, my phone buzzed again. Motion detected, kitchen, 3:14 a.m. I opened the clip instantly. This time, the me in the video was sitting at the table. Hands folded. Waiting. Like he knew I would watch. And then he looked to the left, toward the hallway that leads to my bedroom, and whispered something. I couldn't make it out the first time. So I raised the volume. He whispered, "Don't be late." I slammed the phone down so hard it fell into the passenger seat. That wasn't a glitch. My system doesn't record sound unless I'm in the house. It shouldn't have recorded a whisper. It shouldn't have recorded anything. The next day, I checked the system logs. The timestamps were real. The motion events were real. But the camera had footage from tomorrow. Clips with timestamps 24 hours ahead. All labeled pending. Pending. As if the system already had the files before they happened. My stomach flipped when I saw the thumbnail for the next pending clip. It was me, sitting on the couch, covering my ears, mouth open like I was screaming. I hovered my finger over the file, but something inside me refused to play it. Not yet. Not alone. That night, I didn't sleep. Every sound in the house felt wrong, like the air was breathing. Like the world was waiting for me to do the things the camera had already seen. At 3:14 a.m., my phone vibrated. Motion detected, living room. There was no clip this time. Just a live feed. And I saw myself standing in the same spot as before. Except this time, the me on the screen lifted a finger to his lips. and whispered, "Don't come home." I froze. I don't know how long I sat there, holding my breath, watching the version of me stare into the camera like he was staring into me. Then he pointed at something behind the camera, something I couldn't see, and he said, "He's already here." The feed cut to black. No more notifications. No more clips. Just silence. I haven't gone home since, but the camera system still uploads pending clips every night. Clips of things I haven't lived yet. Clips of things I don't want to live. Tomorrow's pending file is already there, and the thumbnail shows the front door wide open, with me or something wearing my face, waiting inside. If I go home, I think the footage comes true. If I do, I think the footage keeps getting closer. Either way, 3:14 a.m. is coming, and whatever's in those future videos is getting tired of waiting for me.